All right, we're here at the Bird Dog hangar, which is Bird Dog 4584 November, serial number 24565, 1957, Cessna 305C as in Charlie. It's an L-19 or also called an 01. And basically give you a look. It's in the Arctic Army. Let me swing around there. Paint scheme, and we'll show you all around later on. Basically what we're going to do today, see this green step here. Basically it's really high to get up there, probably about over 2 feet, and it makes it hard. One of the things I want to do is give rides to like old vets that used to fly these things in the military, and that group of individuals is getting old, so it's hard for them to get in. Plus, it's hard for me to get in, and whenever I give a passenger, you have to jump down. So basically, this is called a Eisenhower step, and got it from Air Repair. I'll post a link from them, and it's basically if you can look there, it's got 1. It's got 2, 3, and 4 spots where you put A and 3 bolts, and then you actually have to drill out the rivets and make the hole number 21. I read all the directions already, so it should be pretty easy. I'm doing it by myself, so trying to hold it up, align it, and mark it and stuff like that. So I won't be filming all of it, but I will be showing you the crucial parts, and then I'll time however long it takes me to do it, just so you guys give you an idea of how long it takes. But it should be pretty easy to do it. The step is really made well. It's steel. I can't remember the 337 paperwork talks about all the different type of steel it is, but it's very nicely welded. It comes allodyne, if you will. I am going to paint it red or black, not sure, and then put skid tape on it. But for right now, we're just we need to drill. Once we mark it and drill those rivets out, we need to match the hole on these little tabs and drill those out. And then line it up. So that's the goal for today. Get it all mounted up with temporary hardware. Make sure it fits perfect, and then we will take it back off, get it painted, and put the skid tape on, and then mount it for good. So stand by, and we'll walk through it. All right. First step in this little shindig is we're going to take floor panels out, so then we can see behind where we're actually going to be removing the rivet. We want to make sure that we get the right rivet, and that there's at least a double bulkhead where they join up. So we're going to take these out. I'm going to put this right here. Actually, I'm gonna throw this bad boy right here, throw those 3 there, and that's actually where we're going to, that's the inside there. And if you want to see, we'll actually, let me see how I can get in there. We'll actually be looking at rivets right up against that wall there. I don't know which ones, but we'll actually look at that. And then we're also going to take out this guy right here, so we can see the rivets behind there. So stand by for that. I'm trying to hold it. I'm trying to hold the light, hold the drill, and not trip over extension cords. And do this all one-handed. there's that. Gonna remove this. And I'm gonna put these 3 screws, leave them right underneath where I know where they're at. They're out of the way. So basically what we're gonna do is, let me get the light in here. See if we can put the light in there and show you from this angle. That's the inside here. What we're going to do is, one of these rivets here is going to come off. I haven't measured which one, but we're going to be able to access the back end from this hole here, and we'll actually be, if you can see my finger, we'll be like right back here somewhere. I can feel the rivets actually. So we'll get back with you. Okay, so basically that's what we're going to do. I'm going to identify what rivets need to get pulled out, and I have the step right here. And basically what we're doing is, at first we're going to mark the top 2 and then go underneath and get the bottom 2. But if you look, if you align it right there, you'll see that's one of the rivets I want to use, and then these 2 here are the other 2 rivets. So these, see where I'm putting that, and then it's actually, it actually is going to be probably this top rivet where I have the ledge on. So it's actually going to go about right there. So now that I know it's that one, I'm going to take my marker, mark it, and then this one, I'm going to take my marker, mark on the blue tape here. That way at least I know the column and row of the rivet, and then we'll hold it in place and we'll do the bottom ones. All right, now that we have it marked, if you can tell, there's a little X there, there's a little X there, and further down you'll see the little rivet with an X. Same thing on the other side. Basically what we're gonna do now, we're gonna take a punch, we're gonna dimple that rivet, all 4 rivets. That way our drill bit will not slip off, and then we're going to drill all the way through, and then we'll clean the hole out, make sure everything's good, and I'm going to do 1 and then I'll do the rest. You don't need to watch me do all 4 of them. All right, we're going to start out on this rivet, and basically we're going to find, they should have a little dimple. If you look at this one here, see how close I can get, see how they have like a little dimple already? Basically we're gonna find that same dimple, and my hole punch is not, let me try it again. My hole punch should snap, but this is giving us enough of a dimple, and if you look closely you'll see how, I don't know how close it's gonna get it on video, but you see how I've made a dimple, and then I'll show you the drill that dimple being made, that punch makes, and it will prevent the drill bit from slipping. So here we go. And you just gotta go slow. All right, we drilled through it, and then now we're just going to get a bigger drill bit and then go back in till that rivet pops out. All right, we started with a number 40 drill bit. Now we're going, notice how I was able to get through it. So now we just got to drill this head out. now we'll go to number 21. All right, here's our number 21. Notice the head of the rivet just popped out right there. And then we'll get the shop end. Basically, I'm gonna stick my, let me see where I put that punch. And we'll see if we can punch it through. There, we got it through. So, I don't know if you can see, you'll be able to see inside that hole. So we go look at the shop end. I pulled it out, and that's the shop end. That's what it looks like on the back, the part that was drilled out. So now we have a number 21 hole, and we'll have to do that 3 more times for the other 3 rivets. And that's basically it. All right, the top 2 holes are done and actually drilled through the step. As you can tell, this is just temporary hardware. They're 1032, so I'm just using it to align it and keep it in place. And then we'll actually, on the final install, we'll actually put the AN3 bolts. And as you can tell right there, let me see if I can get better lighting. Right now the bottom is not, as you can tell there's space, the bottom is not bolted in. I haven't drilled those holes, but just to give you an idea, that's how the step is actually going to look. And it's aligned via this line here. So whatever this angle is the same angle as the step. Okay, we got the step mounted. As you can tell, that's all temporary hardware. But all 4 holes are drilled. 1032 temporary screws are in. You can look underneath. You'll see the other screw or bolt. And then you'll see that one right there. Basically, I've stepped on it and holds my weight, no issues. We've gone through the mount here, the rivet. It's actually double there. It's double there with this kind of beam, if you will. And on the bottom is the bulkhead. So there's a doubler there, and then there's a bulkhead doubler here as well, all the way on the bottom. So it's held pretty tight. Looks like that's about it. Next step is we're gonna pull it off. We're going to make sure all the holes are in perfect condition, so there's no cracks from vibration later on. So we'll get all those smoothed out, and then we'll take this, we're gonna paint it. I still haven't decided if it's going to be red or black. We'll put the skid tape on, and then we'll mount it, and it'll be on for good. It actually looks really good, and it makes getting in and out pretty easy. I'll see if I can show you here. Let's see. So basically, normally, this is how high you'd have to step to get in. No, it drops about a foot, and basically come in here and then just lift up and then take the next step, and then you're inside. So when getting out, you're up here, take a step here, or put your other foot there, and then you step down. So it takes about, I wouldn't say a full half the height, but definitely makes it a lot easier to get in. So can't really show you the inside, but there's really nothing there other than just the nuts that would go in the back. Pretty easy install. Probably about 90 minutes total, and it's because you have to really concentrate on and try to figure out the alignment. If you look, every bird is going to have different place for the rivets, so they could be off a little bit, but if you look, this is pretty centered. I try to center it as good as possible, but where the other one sits, it's off a little bit to the left, but that's just the distance, right? Nothing you can do about that. And underneath as well, I did have to come out here and bend this a little bit. This tab here, or flange, I had to bend it out a little. There was too much of a curve, and it didn't align with the fuselage. When I tighten it up, it'll actually be a good fit, but it was way too curved, as you can tell. It's not fully tight, but as you can tell, there is a space there. But overall, pretty simple install. It's going to help a lot. The next thing I'm trying to decide is the skid tape right here. If I want to just put a piece, or do I want to fold it over and do it all the way down here, or put the piece here and then laser cut before I put it on some kind of wording, like step here, or maybe the N number of the bird, the serial number, the name, Cessna 305 or Cessna 01 Bird Dog, or Bird Dog 24565 as the serial number. Not sure. I'm not going to worry about it too much. Maybe I'll do that later, but I want to get the bird back and flying, so pretty much going to paint it. Going to put some skid tape on for now, and then worry about all the details later. But that's pretty much the next. I'm not going to film painting it, but I'll show you here in a second what it looks like as the final product. Painting has commenced. All right, step is painted and complete. You can see I painted it kind of a textured black. I'm going to put skid tape on there, which I ordered. I don't have it yet, but basically used AN3-5 bolts with a washer in the back and a lock nut, and it's on there. It's on there good. It's not going anywhere. And it basically about, including painting, about a 2-hour job. Obviously you got to let the paint dry, so I painted it yesterday, came back today, and did the final mount, and that's what it looks like. Pretty easy install, and it makes such a difference. It doesn't seem like it would make such a difference, but it's about a foot that takes away from having to reach all the way up to that ledge and step up. So it'll definitely help. So if you're interested, it's Air Repair. Let me look here. It's Cessna L-19 step, and it's from Air Repair, and that'll get you going. But great step, and I'm looking forward to go flying with it.